recording.
Oh my god.
It's clicking.
Metronome. It's not. It's tapping.
Is that for like music?
It's to count you in. Like this current podcast is set at 120 beats per second, or whatever tempo.
Cool story, bro.
All right, here we are.
Here we are.
We did it again. Whoa, episode 16, I think.
Wow, we're just crushing these eps.
Dude, we're crushing these eps.
That's how people call it.
It's like smashing reps. Dude, smash the like button, mate.
And smash the subscribe button.
No, bash a comment down there, dude. Like, literally lay one out. Smash it.
Smash it.
Dude, I only had... Let's talk about this.
Oh, God.
Seriously messed up today.
Okay, what happened?
I only had 1 cup of coffee and then a nitro espresso.
Okay, that's more than... That's like 1,000 cups of coffee in one nitro.
I'm usually on at least 4 or 5 cups.
My anxiety has been all-time low today.
Anxiety.
Because see, cut me off already.
When you're stuck inside your house.
No,
and you cannot shut your mouth. Anxiety.
I like sing that song just because you sing it. I don't even know it. I just go like every time I say anxiety, I usually sing the song.
It's not. Those aren't the words.
Oh, well, whatever.
It's a cover of mine.
Oh, well, anyways, yeah. So I didn't drink that much coffee today either. So like, let's go.
Do you remember the band Pennywise?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a song called Society.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Society.
Oh my God, he's insane.
Which we can discuss, like
Society right now.
350 comments on my song that I put on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
2 haters.
That's good though. That's a good ratio.
One guy was like, stick to surfing.
Mm-hmm.
Singing's not your thing.
Yeah.
I was like, nice.
It's not nice.
I was like, nice comment, dude.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah.
That was nice.
And then people were smashing them, but it's just crazy.
I mean,
That's crazy.
I feel like that's a better ratio than I get on some of the videos that we put out.
Ratio is pretty good.
I mean, no, ratio's high. Like, thanks for the support.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday, Mackie.
Oh, it's Mackie's birthday.
So I'm going to throw him some yarn. I know he doesn't watch this. He barely watches my vlogs. The only reason Mackie even sees his work is because his roommate Danny watches all my vlogs. Mackie doesn't even care.
I wonder if Mackie goes on. Like, I don't watch every single vlog.
Wow.
But I do make it a point to go on YouTube and like every video. And then sometimes I just play it so it gives you a view. Like, I'll just have it on.
Yeah, I'll admit, like, my best friend in the vlog game.
Who's that?
Jamie.
Yeah.
I don't watch every video front to back, but I like and usually comment on every video.
Yeah, I try to comment.
But like I'll do a little scrub and then I'll be like, all right, sick, check this barrel out. Like, yeah. But sometimes I watch the whole thing on the TV. Like,
can we just talk about how you are the only person that's on Jamie's side?
Oh yeah, that's
channels.
gnarly.
That's so nice of Jamie.
That's a legendary.
It's and I was thinking like you didn't put me on your side channel.
Oh my God, I didn't.
And it made me really sad. And you have some randos on there that I think need to go off.
Dude, this background right now.
You don't like it?
First of all, we're so lopsided because I told you we needed to tweak the camera.
I said to tweak it.
Second
we're fine.
All,
okay,
doesn't it remind you of something? What does this remind you of? Reminds me of 2 things.
It reminds me of nothing. I don't actually like it anymore. I'm over it.
Reminds me of Andy Iron's surfboard. He had a board.
Oh yeah, the red one.
The Rising Sun, it was called.
How do I know that?
Because it was pretty famous.
Exactly, but I don't even know surfing. Okay, go.
And it reminds me of, obviously, there is
what?
a house.
Okay, the
in
singing.
New Orleans.
Okay, the singing. Whoa.
They know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about.
They call the rising sun.
That will never get copyrighted because it sounds so crazy.
Doesn't sound like it at all.
No, but yeah, I don't really like it anymore. I think we need something else. And honestly,
so Jordan's taste changes every week.
Yeah, well, because it evolves.
Because she's a girl.
Yeah, and also
my taste hasn't changed at all.
We needed something on this wall because it was just dinky and like looked like we needed something, but I feel like now we should just do more montage of like more Ben Gravy stuff because we have so much of it.
I thought you didn't want it.
Well, I'm just saying like it's a blank wall.
Okay. I'm thinking YouTube play button.
If this becomes
right on the wall.
Wait, listen. If this becomes our our
spot.
spot, we have to have Ben Gravy paraphernalia up here. It's like the only
paraphernalia.
Isn't that what it's called?
I like that word.
Isn't paraphernalia what it's called?
Yeah.
Wait, so talk about the. Okay,
more commonly used as like in a search
drugs.
Seizure. Yeah.
But what isn't it paraphernalia?
Sure.
Or is it like
no paraphernalia works?
Wait, let's talk about the play button because it's not that simple to get play buttons, guys.
No,
you actually have to go through a process.
Let me check. Let's see.
Ben last week finally was like, let me do some research on how to get my 100K play button.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Why haven't they hit me up about my 100K play button? I already have 101, 294. Like I have 101,294 subscribers. So I'm already almost 1,300 subscribers over 100K, and they haven't said anything to me.
Well, but he was talking to a AI.
Yeah, I was talking to the algorithm.
So that was good.
And I was, oh my god,
that wasn't ours.
Look, I have a handle now, and I was trying to figure out how to get it. And I watched a YouTube video on how to get it, and you have to go, hey, what's up with my play button? And they said in a week, when was that?
No, it was Sunday, so you still have one more day.
Oh, wow. So if they really hit me up tonight or tomorrow, that's insane that it was actually. But it said 5 to 7 days they're going to get a notification. I have yet to get that notification. I have heard horror stories about this.
What do you mean? From
People
who?
not getting their play button, just YouTube in general.
I mean, if he doesn't get his play button, guys, we have to revolt. We have to get it done.
It's crazy because I have family-friendly. I've never had a copyright strike. I make all original content. I follow every community guideline.
You'll get it. I wouldn't even think that you won't. I just think, like, first off, we don't know what it's like for YouTube right now in the
true
in the what's it called, like the time we're in.
Yeah, the queue,
and it could be harder for them. They might get their play buttons made in like China. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, true.
And I don't know. And I feel like they also have to weed out a lot of people because, like, let's just be honest, guys. A lot of people are buying 100K or buying their subscriber count.
And
so how many people
view farming?
Yeah. So how many people do they have to weed through a day? That's like, no, guys, you don't actually get a play button because you actually bought 80,000 of your followers.
Yeah.
And maybe 20 are real. Like, let's just be real, guys. That's what's going on in the world today.
Well, that's why sometimes it's like. A lot of channels might not.
Stop doing what are you doing? You're not paying attention.
Sorry, I'm getting confused.
He's getting confused because that's how like he zones out on his YouTube.
There's our Goji confirmation.
Wow, that was.
We went Goj today.
Every time I start talking,
so bored. She's so bored. She's over the podcast.
No, every single time I sit on this couch to do a podcast, I start yawning. I haven't yawned all day. Yarned.
I haven't yarned. I did yarn a lot today, actually. Actually, I took a picture on the beach of this squad of Groms.
Did you get close?
No, their mom was saying social distancing.
Oh, that's so nice.
And the girl at the end, after we took the picture, she goes, yarn. And I was like, tell him. And she's going, yarn.
And was Mackie stoked? He's so hungover. It was
stoked stoked is a strong word.
Have we ever seen Mackie stoked?
Yes. Well, I didn't actually see him stoked.
I heard him stoked a few times on the vlog. That's for sure.
So I heard him stoked yesterday. So I got to the captain's dock.
Yeah.
I got on the boat. Mackie went down to the river. And apparently the whale watching boat went by. And there was like a 3-foot wake. And you saw the wake I was riding.
Yeah.
Smaller than 3. Mackie called me from the bank of the river and was, oh my God.
So you need the whale watching boat.
I saw a 3-foot wave. I can't believe.
Did he get it on camera?
No.
Oh my God! Not even his phone. What the heck is he doing?
You know how he is.
You could have like morphed that into your wave somehow.
I mean.
So why don't we just camp out there all day tomorrow and just wait for the boats to go by?
Well.
And you can start surfing them
after Memorial Day weekend. Why are you doing this to me? After Memorial Day weekend, without the queue, usually the whale watcher picks up. So. I had the full schedule
of the whale watching boat, but you never did it.
I tried it the one time. I was at the wrong bank. Yeah, I mean, I could do it. We could definitely go down there. It's not really a beach where you would want to hang out, but maybe.
Well, I'm just saying I would camp out for the day.
You definitely get sunburnt.
Yeah, that's all I need for my life. Actually, I'm over getting sunburnt, guys.
That's a vibe, though.
No, I'm gonna take it easy this gradually get sunburnt.
Why?
Because I just feel like I don't want to get skin cancer.
True.
And I've noticed like there's like when you like are in the sun too much, you get like brown spots on your face, and like I just don't want to age like that. So, and this guy doesn't wear sunscreen, so we all need to comment, wear sunscreen.
Blend.
No, not Blend.
Blend wears it.
Blend doesn't wear it, and Ben Gravy doesn't wear it. And it's not good.
I might think I wear it.
You only wear it if I remind you, and I don't always remind you. And when you go out early in the morning, sometimes he comes back and he's bright red. So, sunscreen's the way. That just got really low. Sunscreen's the way to go, guys.
Okay. I figured it out. I went up instead of bringing you down.
Okay, that's fine.
And then I'm going to bring our ear volume down.
I can't stop yawning. It's a problem.
You keep passing it to me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, guys, so we juiced. Did you try it yet?
Mm-mm.
Dude.
Is it good?
It is good, dude.
Oh, then we should start doing that. We went and bought really juice. Good. Like a, what's it called?
A big jar. Like a big
and
glass
I feel like
jar of juice.
so many people are going to be like, or in the past have said, I've like read comments on other people's pages like, oh, you should just make it. But like, honestly, at the end of the day, like I am one of those people that pay for convenience. I'd rather pay an upcharge of like $5 to $10 so someone else can do it. And I don't know if that's bad, but it's just how I am. We can hear everything outside.
Our walls are paper thin. But,
that guy probably sounded like he was on the podcast.
But, okay, so like if you buy a juicer, how much is that?
Okay, so a juicer is like a couple $100. A good one. Let's say you buy like a really good one, like a KitchenAid.
All right.
And then it's a couple $100.
I'm
then
just going to be real, though.
You have to buy all the fruits and vegetables. And that's a lot of money.
So I'm just going to be real about it, though. Like, say you spend $500 investment.
Yeah.
By the time I personally spend $500 on juice, I'll need a new juicer. Because, like, I'm not just going to go buy juice again tomorrow. Like
exactly. Like, we're not juice people.
Yeah.
We'll do it, but we're not juice people.
Yeah.
I wonder if Goji, like, they should start doing
I'll juice some roids, but I'm not going to
roids.
just juice all the time.
No, I don't juice. I'm not a big juice. I feel like not my vibe.
Okay.
But I'll do it. Have you ever tried like
weren't you doing some type of cleanse?
Oh, I did like the celery thing. That lasted,
2 days.
Really long.
3.
The celery thing, it's like, yeah, I understand it's better for you. Like supposedly like throughout, like if you do it for a month, like you'll lose weight and you'll feel healthier and your face will look better and all this stuff. But like the taste of it was so god awful.
Dude, it was kind of gnarly.
And it was just like, what am I doing this for? I don't know. I feel like I'm fine.
You were doing it to look better, feel better.
But it didn't.
And that's why I buy all those workout things online.
No, you don't buy workout things. You buy like weird pieces of plastic.
Does your neck hurt?
Does your neck hurt? Ben buys everything that your neck would hurt.
Do you want lower back relief in just minutes? Do you though?
No, actually, I will say that like I had the most horrible night's sleep I've had in months, and my back was. Well, first off, you
am a vibe.
Are not a vibe while you sleep. Your knees were. So like sometimes I end up at the corner of like at the end of the bed and Ben's literally knees are in my back and I'm like wondering why I can't feel my lower back. And I'm like,
see, I don't believe that.
He doesn't believe it, but I've literally had pictures of Ben sleeping. Like I'll get up in the middle of the night, take a picture, and be like, "This is what you look like."
No, okay.
Yeah,
I have the photos of you taking the whole bed up,
no,
but they're on my old phone.
Those. I have the ones, and I'm like, Ben.
Okay, I don't believe it.
Okay, well, anyways, he's.
I want to talk about. Go ahead.
He's a horrible sleeper, and I feel
like
a
great friend.
No, that's not being a good friend. That's being a bad friend.
Is that a huge pimple?
You can't say that on the podcast. Touching my back. It's not probably a pimple.
Okay. Look at us on the screen.
I like it. It's
People are going to be so weirded out. They're going to be like, their heads.
What do you want me to do?
See? Just a little vibe.
Yeah, vibe. Okay, guys, I put on fake nails today. Feeling myself, let me tell you.
I want to talk about 2 movies.
Oh, God. Okay, movies, guys.
One was a massive letdown. The other one was an amazing surprise.
Which one? We didn't watch. Oh, but we didn't finish it.
Talk to me.
You were being such a brat. This guy was like not finishing a
full
movie.
Guys, if you want to waste $10.
Guys, look at my face.
If you want to waste $10, literally for no reason, you can rent Capone if you want. If you really want.
Okay.
We watched the whole thing, front to back.
So,
thinking something was going to happen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we're like big mafia people.
Huge. Seen every movie.
Love it. Which
Every
we have to watch
series.
Casino because Casino is actually good.
I've seen it a million times.
You said you haven't.
No, I've seen it.
With Sharon Stone and Robert De Niro.
Yes, I've seen it.
Oh, you. Okay, whatever. I love it though. Anyways, we are huge mafia people, and I was like, movie about Al Capone. Let's go.
Let's go.
How sick.
Especially
Al Capone was
because
the guy.
I just finished
The goat.
Boardwalk Empire.
So yeah, and he's in that. But anyways, so I was like, Ben, when I was home, I was like, Ben, we have to rent this movie when we come out. It's you can get it on demand. It didn't go to movie theaters clearly because nothing's open.
Is that why?
Well, yeah, it never would have went. And anyways, first off, I learned always do your research before you rent a movie, because then I looked after I was done the movie, I was like, oh, let me look up the reviews.
Yeah.
Literally said like big bold letters, do not watch.
So what they did, I'm gonna break it down for you in like a synopsis. And this is one of the reviews, so I'm kind of taking what they said and making it my own because I agreed with it so much. They took the last 9 minutes of any gangster movie and turned it into an hour and 45 minutes. Because, like, think about The Godfather. What happens at the end of the series?
Yeah.
He's chilling in Italy. They're showing his depressing life, and then he dies.
Yeah.
They took that scene, like that last Godfather scene, and made it freaking 2 hours long. So you're just there like, what is going on? Is something going to happen? Is anything going to happen?
And it was like, I mean, we knew that the way Al Capone died was pretty sad. Like from like reading about it, like he pretty much just like he was very young, like 45, 47 years
48,
old,
yeah.
48, and he just completely lost he had early onset dementia. So like to watch someone, it was like frustrating to also watch someone that you wanted to like snap out of it, but he couldn't because he technically he had dementia. He couldn't snap out of it. It was like hard to watch because you don't really watch a whole story of someone with dementia. You only like usually
That's
see
usually the end.
the end. And
What is that other movie where he's in the old age home at the end and it's just him? The
that
Sopranos.
that was that horrible movie. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
The Netflix
It wasn't
original,
that good.
The
Yeah.
Irishman.
Yeah,
I didn't like
good.
it. The only reason I didn't like that one is because they had Robert De Niro play a young guy and he's old, and it just didn't. The CGI or whatever they tried to do just didn't work.
Didn't the uncle in The Sopranos end up in an old age home and he's sitting there all depressed and no one visits him too?
He did, but there's more of a backstory with that because like he was a junior. He was like a nasty person and people were just over him. And same with the mom. Remember?
I mean, every mobster's a nasty person.
But
right?
Tony Soprano always had that charm about him that you just rooted for him, and everybody else did. No one really wrote Tony off ever.
Yeah.
Even his wife, who like hated him.
Yeah.
There was something charming about him. He was probably the best mafia guy in history on TV.
If you think about it, though, like, dude, come on.
Goodfellas, it kind of is the same. Where like the ending, like he's on drugs, the wife's on drugs, like everything's ended.
Yeah.
And then they show him like at his house in like Arizona, just like miserable.
Oh, that movie's good though. They finish it so well because he's in witness protection, right?
They tell a whole story within like 2 hours, and it's literally a whole story where you get every part of his life.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything missing.
In my opinion, that's the best ending to anything we've watched. Like,
well, because it showed the up and then the down,
and it's great because he's just there and he's just like obviously that type of person, like he wants the thrill, but he just has to be in that super basic house in the really cookie cutter community.
The spaghetti and meatballs taste like noodles with ketchup, like because it's that bad out there.
Yeah.
So if you were a mobster though, and like it was the end, and they were like, okay, you go to jail, your family's done, everything's done, or you snitch. Are you a snitch? Or you not a snitch?
All right, so here's the thing. Never would I ever put myself in a situation where I would have to snitch. I would start off smart. I would not be a gangster. That's
okay, but put it aside because I've always had a dream of like being a gangster. So like,
I know, I'm aware.
Like I wanted to be a mob wife, for sure. Like at one point in my life.
I mean, impossible question to answer. I'd like to believe that if I was involved in a mob scenario, you would have enough self-realization to be like, all right, I did all that stuff. I deserve to go to jail. You know what I mean?
Oh, like you deserve, but let's not bring everyone down with you.
Exactly.
But they always end up bringing everyone down with you.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why the Mob Wife show, like that was on VH1, and like it's not your style of a show because it's like girl drama,
yeah.
but it literally showed the wreckage of what a mob family, like a husband in the mob, does to a family in real life. Because like these people, like the one girl was married, her dad ended up in prison for like the rest of his life. She ended up marrying a mobster who then set up her own father so he can get out of jail and the father could get longer in jail. Like it was real life. It's real life.
Wow.
It was really crazy. So that's why I like that show.
Lit.
Yeah, it was crazy. But is that enough mob rant?
I gotta get my arm.
Well, I don't know what you're doing back there.
So yeah, the second movie, I don't even know what it was called, but it was with David Spade and it was on Netflix,
it's
right?
like Missy something.
The Wrong Missy.
Yeah, The Wrong Missy.
So Jordan put it on. I was like, "Are you kidding me, Jordan? I'm not watching a David Spade movie. Like this feels like 2004. Like I was like,
couldn't do it.
My mind wasn't open to it, and I was like, this is not going to be funny. Like David Spade, it's not funny anymore, dude.
We have to finish it tonight.
I was dying laughing, dude. It was so funny,
the
dude.
The girl in it
so
that plays like the
hilarious.
crazy is really, and she has the same type of humor we have.
Dude,
I feel like
it's so funny, dude.
It was good. It's really good. You guys should watch it. It's funny.
Super dumb, like. Yeah.
But it's like her humor's so good that it's not dumb.
Yeah, like, but it's just, dude, like the boat, and she's like,
it's pretty. It's an Adam Sandler movie, I'm guessing, because all it's just
it's all the people from
the other girl is Adam Sandler's wife.
It's like Adam Sandler meets Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Oh, that is it. Is that an Adam Sandler movie?
No,
it's pretty much Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
It's not just because they're in Hawaii. Does
what do you mean? The sumo guy's on the plane too. The fat Hawaiian dude.
That guy's from Lost. That's why they put him in there because it was like.
Oh, he's from Lost.
Yeah, for the plane. Like,
isn't he from Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
No.
Oh, I thought it was the same guy.
They put him.
Dude, you don't even watch Lost, bro.
I watched like the first like 3 seasons, but
dude,
I think they put him on the plane. I don't believe you. It was kind of.
I get it. See, wow, Jordan picked up on something that I didn't pick up on.
Because you said, "Oh, that's the guy from that," and I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna let him think that." And I knew it
wasn't. Why would you let me think that?
Because you weren't into the movie, so I wasn't gonna harp on that. I wanted you to watch the movie.
After that, I got into it.
Exactly.
Because once they got to Hawaii, it was funny.
It was funny the whole time. When she was at the date, the first date, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a good movie. It's called The Wrong Missy, I think.
You guys have to watch it. It's really good.
It's hilarious. And David Spade, like.
David Spade's
I didn't even know he was still acting. I love David Spade. Like, I'm a fan for sure.
I don't know a Joe Dirt. Is that his main thing? Someone said I looked like Joe Dirt once on your comments. When was that? When was that?
I mean, I could see me looking like Joe Dirt.
I don't know. I did something and they were like, Joe Dirt. And I was like, yep, that's me.
Interessante.
But yeah, that was good. So we have to finish that tonight because we didn't finish it.
Yeah, we're going to finish it.
But there's not much. I don't think there's any other shows that we're trying to like start a new binge watch.
No, we're not.
It's summer, so like
not.
I feel like I watch way less TV in the summer. Like I literally don't watch it. But now with quarantine summer, we might have to be watching a little bit more TV.
A couple things about summer. First of all, it's pretty much summer. I was stoking. I woke up this morning. I did like the lazy morning because the waves weren't big. Went down to the beach, and I was like, dude, there's actually fun waves. I went out surfing with my GoPro, came home, hung out a little bit, and then surfed again. And I was never cold once. It was amazing.
Wow. It's really hot out, and it looks to be summer, especially by the amount of people on the island.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's literally packed. I haven't really ventured into like the actual town part of the
We don't go north.
We don't. Is that north? Oh, that is north. We don't go up there. But it's crazy. I mean, there's a lot of people in town.
So, guys, we live on the first street in our town, and then our whole town is that way.
Yeah. So it's
and then this town over here
is like not a town.
Is just wealthy people with big homes, and we're on the first block. And then everyone over there is kind of like weekend warriors, massive houses, and it's kind of like a more spread out community, I guess.
It's not spread out at all, I would say. It's literally
except on the bike path. I was gonna say.
Each other. What are you talking
but
about?
over here,
if you're on this island, you don't have room.
Yeah,
it's not Bragg.
It's an island.
My Bragg locals.
Let's go.
Everybody in Bragg's got a yard. That's why I support
Bragg.
I
have a yard.
You do not have a yard. No one in one in this area has a yard.
Our neighbors have a big yard.
Because they bought a house and tore it down to make a yard. That's how gnarly it is to get space here.
It's
kind of like a city.
Yeah.
That's why people like it.
But we have a yard. I installed it yesterday.
We have an AstroTurf yard. No, we have a yard. I'm just saying, like,
and it was installed by me, by yours truly.
But let's not talk about that until we're done. Like, we're on the next path. I feel like we should make a big commotion. Because it's been a big deal on the podcast. We've talked about this backyard for a while, and it's happening.
Is it, though?
I mean, the furniture's getting delivered.
We haven't gotten any mail today. Zero mail.
I'm waiting for a lot of stuff. I think everything's
What are you waiting
Monday.
for? I would love to know.
Shout out Catch Surf. I'm getting my sponsored package. Didn't
Are
come
you,
yet.
though?
I don't know. Johnny might have fucked me.
Because Chris kind of just like...
Chris doesn't. He falls to the wayside when it comes to me, but
he
it's fine.
might just drag it out. Like, you might never get it.
I ordered all this stuff from Catch Surf because, I'm sponsored. JK.
Yep.
I ordered new dishes for the house.
And they're supposed to be $74.
They were $77, and then with tax and shipping, it ended up being $97, which is kind of NARS. And there's only 4 to each, so I have to buy another set if I like them. But the dishes we have now are fine, but they're just not big enough.
What's wrong? What's wrong with my dishes? My diner dishes.
They're
Those are my nice diner dishes.
They're not big enough for food, and so these dishes I bought are like this new with a little bit of a lip. So I'm like, this is perfect because Ben spills all over, and then you do, and you like eat like that, so it's gonna be nice.
What do I eat like?
A mess.
Remember when I did the shovel in front of your dad?
Yeah, tell the story.
We were at Thanksgiving dinner.
It was just dinner, like a nice dinner. It was
just a regular dinner with Jordan's parents, like a nice dinner. Little seafood. Her mom cooked me seafood. Because, like, she doesn't like me, but, like, she does, So, like, when I come over.
She likes to feed Ben, but she doesn't like that Ben doesn't eat meat. Because she's, like, Italian and just doesn't understand.
So she did a little fish action. And then I liked it so much that I cleared my plate, and there's a little pile of rice I couldn't get, right?
Yeah.
And I just picked my plate up and went with the fork.
No. Picked up the plate.
Plate to my mouth. Pretty normal thing, I think.
So I would say that my parents are a little bit more old school in the way that, like, dinner, if we're eating at the table, is like it's more fancy.
Yeah.
Like. So the other night we were all eating dinner at the table, and I let my dogs jump on the table because I was just trying to be like funny, and my dad actually was like, "Get them off," and I was like, "No, they want to sit at the table."
So what happened was I did the shovel, and I looked up from the shovel, and Jordan's dad was looking at me right in the eyes, and he was so mad.
Like, you could tell he shook his head in person. It didn't shit in his mind, and then he got up. Table.
He was done with dinner because I did the shovel.
So, what's the lesson? Are you going to do the shovel?
No.
Oh, that was nice. That's nice.
I
thought you were going to say yeah.
No, I learned my lesson. I'm a respectful person.
It was funny that
I was thinking about this out in the water today for some reason. I'm not disrespectful towards my elders. That's a thought I had today.
Yeah, but who is?
People are.
Are you looking at me like I am?
No, I don't think you are. I'm just saying.
No, I like it. I like respect an elder. Damn.
Like, pretty much if someone's older than me, I'm not disrespectful to them. Like, I at least listen to what they have to say. Like, I'll question you if I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm not disrespectful.
No, you're not. You're a good man.
I'm actually not disrespectful to anybody, though, now that I think about it.
Yeah, you're a way more like...
Yeah.
You're a really nice person.
Oh, thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome, Ben.
German. I appreciate that very much, my good friend. Buddy.
My dad called me buddy today.
Hey, buddy.
He was like, hey, love you, bud. Or buddy. I was like, I didn't know I was your buddy, but okay. Thanks, Dad.
That scene in the office.
That was so nice because yesterday when I was leaving, I said, Dad, love you. He said, thanks.
My dad goes, like...
Do you say I love you to your dad?
I have made the mistake. If I say,
what does he do?
I love you, Dad, it's a dead silence, like on the phone. It's like, I love you, Dad. All right, we're good.
Oh
Click.
my God. Dads are wild. They have no understanding. And moms, the amount of love yous that I don't
me
need.
Too. Yeah.
My mom's like, love you, love you, love you. And I'm like, hey, Mom. And it's funny because I'll say love you to my dad just because I know it's not the same as if I'm saying love you to my mom. Because there's an unwritten rule with my mom. I know, okay, Mom, we love each other. But my dad, I just I want that love.
There's something about dads. because they carry the whole. They carry it like not even if they don't carry it. Like our dads are both the financial.
The breadwinners.
The breadwinners.
I mean, my mom's like a boss though. Let's go, Mom.
Yeah. But like the dads carry the emotion of the family in a different way.
Yeah.
They are the guiding force. They are they're the captain of the ship. You know.
And I'm thinking about that with you, because
I'm a pretty gnarly captain, dude. Like I will make you walk the plank.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about. I was gonna say like you are that for me, and you are that for like maybe one day if we have a family, and like that's so gnarly. Not just you, men in general. Like yes, there's women. Like I respect a woman that's like, let me go. I'm making so much money. Like woohoo. Yeah. But like a lot of men still to this day are the breadwinners. They have so much to do. Like that's crazy, and people are gonna come after me and say I'm not a feminist, and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that's crazy because men still make more money than women.
I think it's more common nowadays for like two people in a household to make similar salaries. And like kind of combine it.
Exactly.
That's definitely a more common thing.
I agree.
But I don't know. It's just in the way I grew up and the way that you grew up. I think our dads just carried the emotional burden of being the captain.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
just in our families at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's
papas
still
were like
out.
Legit bosses. My God, my dad's.
I think I feel good about my life because I finally, I've lifted my burden off of my parents completely.
Yeah, like that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like sometimes parents like struggle with wanting to take back. Like I think both of our parents, like my parents, get very like weirded out that like I don't ask for money or like I don't need certain things, and they're just like, oh, well, how are you doing this or what's going on? Like they don't understand that, and it's hard for them to let go. And I feel like your parents are the same way.
Well, dude, it was super weird in the beginning, like when I used to try to describe to my dad like what I was gonna do, because I mean we talked about this last podcast, like I haven't been in the exact same industry I'm in now, but my mindset was the same.
Yeah.
Like I was figuring out ways that I could sell my footage to make a living.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether it was like the TV shows or the licensing deal we had in England or like selling stuff to True TV. And my dad was just always like, what do you mean? Mm-hmm. I have a pretty gnarly story I could tell you. I think we were dating, so you might know about it, you might not. So I had equity in the house in Ocean City. I had an apartment in Ocean City that I actually split with my dad. And I had $40,000 invested in it.
Yeah.
And I went to Florida and I came home. Maybe I didn't even meet you yet.
No, because
right before I met you.
Yeah.
I came home from Florida and I was broke as a joke. So, like, the whole time, I had a 6-month deal with the production company when I was in Florida. So, this is January 2016 when I started my vlog. 6 months deal with the production company, and they paid me $1,000 a week to do edits for them. So, I was editing sizzle reels for their TV shows and all this stuff. Anyway, I came home. That's how I was making money. But that deal ran out. Like, when I came home, and I was like, all right, Mom and Dad, I don't have another source of income. Here's what I want to do. I have $40,000 in this house. Would you guys be down to pay me $1,500 a month? And every month that you have to pay me, like my equity in the house would go down.
Yeah.
And they were like, I don't know if that's a good idea, Ben. Like, I don't.
Your equity in the house would go down.
Yeah. And I was like, they were like, maybe you should just keep getting editing jobs. And I was like, Mom, I swear, I know that this YouTube thing's going to work.
Yeah.
I know it's going to work. And they're like, I don't know. So I never ended up doing it because shortly after that,
you met me and
I met you, and then I was doing the announcing, the contest. So I kind of.
I'm so like I know those contests like helped you.
Yeah.
But I'm like because I remember for a while there you even thought like, oh, maybe this is something like I'll do, and I'm just like actually really glad that didn't work.
No, me too.
I feel like that you were good. Like when you were there, you were a different person.
You just can't understand the absolute stress.
It's like weird because it's like for the pay
it's
and
hard
to be that
work.
stressed out doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God. I think the most I ever got paid was $350 a day, and that was for a WSL contest.
Yeah, and that's a lot actually, but the contests aren't long enough to actually be like substantial.
It's 2 days.
Yeah, like oh god, I thought it was gonna be like a week.
No. Well, the biggest one I did was ECSC. Remember, 8 days, and I got 200 a day. So I made $1,600. But at the end of the day, that's trash.
Yeah,
They
no,
were
it's not
smoking me.
worth
I was
it.
doing 10-hour days. I came home from the contest and didn't do anything. I sat there and then went to sleep. So
You did go to
a mud wrestling
tournament.
But
So that was good.
I was supposed to get hired to announce it, and then I was like, "Hey, Jordan, I got maybe hired to announce a mud wrestling tournament." And
We just started dating, by
You're
the
a
way.
man.
It was like we started dating in June, which our anniversary is next weekend. Oh, we started dating in June, and then in August he went to Virginia Beach, and he called me and said, "Oh yeah, I was just like at a mud wrestling contest," and I was like, "What
what does that mean?
exactly? What
But,
does
like,
that mean?"
If you were there, you'd be like, "Okay."
But not even that. I didn't know you well enough to
Yeah,
know.
it was
and
really
now
just-
I would never care.
It was just really at a big bar, and then me and Phil Jackson were like kind of announcing the mud wrestling, but like I bailed, so like I just turned my microphone off and dipped out into the crowd. But really, like the mud wrestling was going on in the center, and then like 8 people like cared about it, and then everyone else is just drinking and
How
partying.
lit is that?
And then I was just hiding.
I mean, for sure. I'm like thinking this is our furniture getting delivered,
Furniture.
but like I don't know. We ordered stuff from Pier 1, and it's not ours. It's depressing.
I don't think
I'm
it's ours.
So excited.
What's our time up there?
36. Oh,
I'm gonna be known as
really
the
want
guy.
that to be
I'm gonna
me.
be known as the guy that asked about the time.
Ben,
What? Is it my gut?
it's not your cup, but it could.
What is it?
It's just those shorts might not be the most attractive for your
So I got these shorts at Five Below, right? We walk in. I'm like, yo, do you guys got basketball shorts?
Why did? Oh, because you were sleeping.
The
over
dude's
something.
like, nah, we don't have them. And the girl's like, yeah, huh? Go show him the ones in the front in the men's section. And he's like, oh, okay, hold on. And then we go to the front and they have these.
They're insane. Ben wears them all the time, though. Ben, when I met Ben, I was so baffled by his basketball short collection.
And I only have like 4 pairs.
But
Then the guy literally goes, oh, those. I thought you meant these. And he pulls his pants down and shows us his and one short. And the other employee was like, what are you doing?
Oh my god, I didn't see that because I was
You
like,
don't remember this?
No, I wasn't there. I was
Oh,
there,
it's
but
great.
I wasn't there. I
You
mean,
were
that's
right
sad
there.
because like pre the queue, a Five Below trip was just something that we did.
Well, dude, when we're in Pennsylvania, I mean, Five Below's like part
We
of
have a
my
Five Below right here.
part of my DNA.
I'm so sad. I
Summers
hate the
Point
queue.
Five Below doesn't slap the same way that like.
No, this
that.
one's creepy, honestly.
Wow.
I think it's the people that hang outside of it. It's like just scares me. And I always see someone I know when I'm at this one, and I just like hide. So it's like that's not a good time.
Yeah, I just hate seeing people I know.
Who can agree? When you see somebody that like say you went to high school with, and you see him in Urban Outfitters, and you have to hide behind the one thing because you don't want them to see you.
Why wouldn't you want them to see you?
Why would you want them to see you?
I'm the guy. I'm the other guy.
No, you're.
I must be the annoying guy.
This guy's such a lie. He would
How?
never. Ben.
If I saw
every-
Alan Wilderfer at Pier 1, I'd be like,
Oh,
"Yo,
God, I mean,
Alan Wilderfer, are
This
you
guy
kidding
loves
me?"
to just come up with new names. I've
Wait,
never
who's the
met
person that makes up all the names?
you. I've
No.
never met a person / fam that could remember everyone's name, last name, parents' names so much like you do.
Okay, I know all my friends' phone numbers, dude.
Exactly. Like I find that so crazy. You're always like, well, this one time in first grade when blah 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 blah.
Matthew Rittenbar.
Yeah, did this, and his mom did this, and
Drew
his
a
mom
dick
does
on my
this. I'm like,
folder.
wait, what? I don't remember.
Well, like
one
Mad and
thing.
Mrs. Mom when we watched the Mike Myers movie and I cried. Called my mom trying to go home and she made me sleep over.
How do you remember all these stories? Oh, you guys have good memories. I can't remember anything.
My memory's amazing.
Only thing I remember there's like few. Let's talk about this.
Let's chat.
Forget about the past. Let's talk about
The future.
No, let's talk about how there's points in our life where we've done cringy things, and
my
once
God.
in a while they pop into your brain, and you feel
Still
just
feel awkward about them.
as awkward as you did when it happened.
And
What is that?
I'll literally say something out loud to distract myself from.
Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Like la 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 la.
Well, you know what I do? I shake my head. Like I go
oh.
like this, and like sometimes like for some reason it actually leaves my mind, but I shake it, and I'm like, no, it's not happening.
And it's like nobody else there remembers it, but you do.
No, your mind remembers it. I never
No.
say it out loud.
I'm saying,
yeah, no one.
Like the person that you were super awkward to, they don't remember it. they're just
But
like,
then this is what I think. What if they do? What if they have the same thing? Dude, remember that time that random person did that to me? And I'm like, it's really embarrassing. I have a few
bad.
that I can just pop off the top
but
of my
life
head.
is whatever. Then you just move on. It is what it is.
But
you know
there
what I
is
mean?
those moments that scar you.
Yeah, I'm scarred fully.
Fully.
You scarred me.
Wait, I never did anything.
Yeah, you scarred.
Have I ever done anything?
Scar-worthy?
I don't know. I've done a lot of weird things, but.
Yeah, you're an oddball. You've never
So wait, and if you guys watch that movie, the Missy movie, this is going all over the place. I'm sorry, but Ben the whole time told me that I was the bad one. So just if you guys
up.
if you guys watch it, just
And
put that in mind.
Jordan, I don't know if you're asleep or you're just on your phone over there, but I kept shaking Jordan and be like, "That's you," and laughing.
So
And I'd be
bad.
like, because Jordan visited me in California like the second week we knew each other. Well, like not the second week, but like we knew each other for a week. Then I went away for a month, and she came and visited me.
We were texting.
So that was like the second week. And I kept telling Jordan that was how she acted in California.
Because it kind of was though, because I was like super stoked on everything. But that's cute, innocent.
Yeah.
I'm a sweet lady.
Yeah, you're not stoked anymore.
I'm so stoked. When we go somewhere like a little island, I get all excited. I'm like, oh my God.
A little island, like the Bahamas.
I didn't go to the Bahamas this year. That was only you. With Ryan Mack.
Stop blowing up the spot.
What? You didn't go there? That was last year.
I don't know. Anyway, let's segue. I thought I was gonna find one, but I didn't.
There was multiple chances.
Was there?
Yeah.
No, there wasn't. Nothing like this.
Mine.
Nothing like this.
Okay, let's go. What do you
This
think?
is a story about me.
Oh, is there a song
No,
like
it's
that?
not.
This is
Story of
about
a girl.
Okay.
Cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Can't. Copyright. This is
Oh, yeah.
monetized.
True.
This channel.
Dude, this channel made $77.
Wait, I thought I was getting that.
What?
Wait, this guy just lied. Tells me we made $6.
Yeah, what do you think I was doing all
$77.
week?
Let's go. I could have got a
I
fancy.
could have bought like a quarter of the groceries that you buy every
I
week.
could have bought a new pair of jeans. Fuck. I want these new pants from Free People. They're sick.
7 years ago,
7 years ago.
Jordan Verney. Can I do like it?
Oh my
Can I do like an introduction for you, and then you can take it away?
Okay, go.
7 years ago, Jordan Verney was not the same.
Oh.
She was different in many, many ways. There was a dark cloud over her head. There was a lonely feeling inside of her heart.
Oh my gosh.
But she made a decision to change her vibe and change her
Vibey.
life and fix herself. And all those decisions that she made, that one big decision that she made, is the reason that she is where she is today.
Mm-hmm.
Take it away, Jordan.
Well, it was so nice. I don't know how to follow that up.
Jordan
Ask
Verney.
me a question.
Okay. Today, I don't want you to say it. I don't want to say it.
I feel so awkward.
Okay,
saying
I'll
this.
say it. All right. Today, Jordan is celebrating her 7th year clean and sober.
Hells to the yeah. Let's go, guys. Yarn.
That was one of those moments.
What? I'm awkward?
I'm kidding.
I don't feel awkward at all. I feel
I'm
like that was
kidding.
a good time.
No, that was lit.
No, different.
So tell us, Jordan.
Okay. I have to feel like I have to
Just
switch
dive
up this.
in. You know what I mean?
I don't really know
Go
what to
ahead.
talk about because I feel like there should be some questions asked. But yes, today, guys, I have 7 years sober. Ow.
That's more than me. Way more. She
Way-
started it.
I started the trend setting of getting
Well,
sober.
let's get into. Here's what we can talk about.
But I can talk about it.
Okay.
That's why my dad, earlier in the podcast, I said my dad called me today.
Yeah.
And he said he loved me because that was nice. Because, big moments in life is when your papa says, I love you.
Yep.
So, yeah, 7 years ago, my dad actually called me today to tell me, he was like, we were so scared. Because I actually ended up going away for a while because I just was, way too... I couldn't do it on my own. I had to have somebody else help me. So I went away and my dad was like, we were so scared you were going to jump out of the car and start running. And I was like, no, I was done. I was beaten. I was over it. And I have stayed sober ever since. So it's kind of crazy. It's been a long time.
It's not kind of crazy.
And so many things have changed in 7 years.
A lot of people don't make it.
I know, which I feel sometimes guilty for thinking how do people just not get it? But it just doesn't work for everybody. They need multiple times.
Can I tell you though, when I met you, and like I went to your house. Like somehow I knew that you were that you were sober.
Yeah.
I guess from your Instagram because you were celebrating.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously you celebrated the week before I met you.
Mm-hmm.
So the photo
The
that
picture
I fell
celebration.
in love with you was your celebration.
Yeah.
For 3 years, 2 years.
3 because we've been together 4 now.
Wow. Okay. Cool. I can tell you that when I met you, I was like, okay, this chick has it figured out. Like, I knew that like you weren't someone that I thought was gonna just like, fall off the wagon.
Well, especially being 3. I mean, I think like you came into my life at the perfect time because 3
Yeah.
years sober, there was a lot. Like my first year sober, I was a wild woman. Like I was just like hanging out with my friends all night. Like I was acting like I was drinking, but I wasn't. Because like that's what you do when you first get sober. Like I got sober at 23 years old, so that's really, really young, and like it's really difficult to be that young and not drink because there's nothing.
Oh my god! Like
in my mind, there's nothing to do.
How did you do it? Actually, 23.
23.
Mackie's 23.
Exactly.
Look how those guys act.
And I love that. Like I get jealous of people. I'm not gonna lie. Like I get jealous of people that can have the capability of living a normal life and drinking and partying and doing all that. Like I couldn't do that. Like my whole life surrounded that. I didn't have a life other than drinking, so that was my main problem. But
yes, like when I was 23, I mean I was a train wreck. Like I was living my glory of partying. Like I can't. It's pretty crazy that you got sober and stayed sober. Like it's.
Well, I definitely say that without my friends that I got sober with / like met.
Yeah.
And like all the things that I was doing to keep myself occupied, like I wouldn't have been able to stay sober. Like I genuinely met a group of like, I could say like at one point I had like over like 30, 40 friends that I could just call at any time. Like it was insane. And we were all sober. So like that was the only reason. If I didn't have that, there's no way I would have definitely started drinking again. Cause that's all I knew. I knew you make friends by drinking, going out, partying.
Yeah.
And friends, yes, family can be as supportive as you want, but not at 23. You don't care about that.
Yeah, you don't have the same respect and the same like.
No, like hanging out with my mom at 23 would have just been depressing.
Yeah.
And everyone I knew, so I cut off all my friends. I didn't talk to anybody that I used to hang out with. That was a major key to my success.
That's the number one key to success, I believe.
Yeah, you have to cut off people. So yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah, in the 7 years. I was sober for 3, met Ben. That changed my life in a positive way. I finished my degree, got my bachelor's degree, went to college.
Woo!
I got a job, left at a job. I lost 50 pounds at one point. Like I go up and down
That's a
now,
whole
but
podcast.
It is, but that is a whole podcast. But that was something I had to do when I got sober because I was the only person that would drink. And no, everybody drinks. Gains weight, but whatever. I was really chubby, and ever since then I've just lived like more of a positive life.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
It is. I can
tell.
Hell
Yeah, 7 years.
Yeah, congratulations.
Where's my present?
I can tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm extremely proud of you.
Aww.
I mean. Obviously, I wasn't there for, like, the gnarly parts.
Yeah.
So, like, ever since I've known you, it's kind of seemed like smooth sailing. But, I mean, I have a ton of respect for you. Like, and I've been able to watch you grow with me as a person. Mm-hmm. And for us, it's tough. Like, we feel everything. Mm-hmm. We deal with everything, and we face it head on. And we do. All of our emotions.
Well, it's another podcast. Being in a sober relationship is gnarly. It's really,
gnarly.
really crazy. And it's not a bad, but it's really different.
But yeah, proud of you.
Thanks. High five for that. I'm proud of you too. Because I don't know, like I don't think like say we weren't together, would we have both stayed sober? Who knows?
I don't. Yeah.
Because like I say I stay sober a lot for like the fact that like. Ben's not drinking, I'm not going to drink. Or also, like, I also stay sober because of, like, my best friends. Like, they're all sober, too, most of them. And so, like, I always say, like, if I start drinking, like, I would let down them. And then if they start drinking, and that's how it works. Yeah. And I've come so far, like, there's no point.
At this point, yeah, I think it would be tough for either of us to
Is there ever, because I have one season, summer, that's very difficult for me. It's not
Okay.
that I go into
Yeah.
depression or like but I get down on myself because I get jealous still to this day of people drinking
Yeah.
in the summer.
Well, drinking seems fun for people like us. Like till you do it.
I know.
'Cause like 3 beers in, you're not gonna be stoked. Well, maybe 3. You'll be stoked.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I told you before, like, it's crazy, guys. Like, Jordan used to be my, kind of like my therapist.
Oh, really?
Remember when you told me about the pink bubble?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know about that.
No, and like it's crazy because when I met you, like you had so much knowledge about sobriety.
I still do.
I know,
No, I'm just kidding.
but you know what I mean. Like,
No, I know, because I feel like not that you were given like false or like, but it was like I had a different way because I
Well,
was like in recovery.
I had only not drank for 5 months when I met you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
5 months?
Yeah,
Oh my God, guys. I didn't know. Wait.
I met you in 2016, correct?
Wow. So you had a very different, you were older.
I was 26 when I
Oh my
quit.
God. Because if in the program that would have said I was like 13th stepping you.
Yeah,
That's bad. Ben, I didn't know that. Oh.
but
It's
I'm
just
not in the
different 'cause you're not in
program.
the program, so it was just a different situation.
But yeah, you were very inspirational and
Aw, thanks.
supportive, like good support system. Because I would ask you, like, you just when I met you, you had all the answers. It seemed like.
Wow. That's enough.
Now who has them all?
I know. How could that switch? Then now I'm like, Ben, what about this? No, but yeah, I just have a different, I had some knowledge on the topic because
Yeah.
I lived kind of a more gnarly situation. Everyone's story is different and whatever, granted, but like I was like deep in, like no one, you would never even have known that person. Like you would
Yeah.
have been like, who? I was a totally different human where I feel
Yeah.
like you still had a good soul and a good heart. Like mine was gone. And I don't know about you. I wasn't there, but like I had nothing. So I just felt like I was in such a sad place that like it was easy. I took everything in and I just learned everything there was to know about being sober.
Well, we have this discussion all the time, because like I had the low, like I had like the highest low. You know what I mean? Out of pretty much
You had a high bottom, they call it.
high bottom.
Yeah.
Out of any of my sober friends, I have the highest bottom by far.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could sit, like, people could be like, you didn't even have a problem.
But people told me that too.
But-
and you know what I mean? You just have to be like, okay.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, I didn't have a problem. I could have been a normal ass dude,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to be a normal ass dude. I
Mhm.
wanted to be what I am now.
Yeah.
So my low seemed high. My bottom seemed high for a normal person.
Yeah.
It seemed very low for who I am today.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
Aw.
But
Exactly. Like really, yeah, and that's true. Like I mean, mine low was like low, but like I couldn't even imagine that low today. Like I like completely different.
yeah.
I
But
don't know.
it's crazy though, because I mean,
Sober Sally's.
7 years is crazy, but like
It's aging.
23 to 30 is massive. And I'm sure there's a lot of viewers here that are older than us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say if it's wrong or right, but I feel like 30 to 37 is probably not as big as 23 to 30. So, you know what I mean?
And like changing your mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because yeah, I started this decade of my life, 20s, a completely different person than I ended it.
Yeah.
And I think the next 10 years are definitely, we're going to grow as a people, like we're going to grow as a couple, like so many great things are going to
Yeah.
happen, but it's like we're kind of the people that we are. I don't think something really crazy could happen and could change us, but I feel like we are who we are.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially being sober during
Sober
that, like when you're
really
learning.
makes you, well, My mom always talks about the development of your frontal lobe.
Yeah.
She says it happens when you're 26, and that's when I decided to get sober. But
then mine, let's go a little early.
my light bulb went off, and I was just like,
yeah. But that's when I was 26 was the year that I met you. I lost weight. No, see, everything happened before. So
you know what's funny is though, when I met you, I remember being like, I told you I was 27. Was I 27 at the time? I was
26.
I was 27.
Or I was 25.
And you were like, wait, so I got sober at 27.
Wow.
Yeah. Not 26.
Yeah, because you're 31.
That's
kind of crazy.
So you were like, remember I was like, how old are you? And you're like, kind of old.
Because I felt so old then.
26. And I was like, oh yeah, well you're younger than me. That's good. Good start.
You know? You didn't want to like fall in love with a cougar? What if I was older than you? I was like, I was 30. What, do you think I was hot?
Yeah, you were so hot. Still
were guys.
You still are.
No, I know.
So hot.
Thanks, Bob.
You get hotter.
Wow, that is the true way to a lasting relationship.
I'm going the other way.
I mean, we gotta work on some things.
This burns.
Gotta keep it. These burns that this
David
guy
Burns.
tries. We don't know what's going on with the burns. No, Ken Burns.
Yeah, Kenny. Kenny B. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy.
Pretty heavy stuff. For
Can't
like
believe
just.
it.
But who would have thought we'd be in the queue?
I know.
Still can't think
This
about that.
changes everything.
Changes a lot. Changes a lot about life.
I wonder if some people fell off the wagon in the queue. Like
100%.
I pray for those people. I wonder if some people got sober in the queue.
I would hope, but you never know.
Stoked for those people.
And I pray for the people that actually are alcoholics or addicts that, you know, didn't have the willingness to stop using and drinking and had to live through this, like drinking. And it's really, you know, people don't realize how that you can literally die from just not using. People always think, oh, you could just stop. Well, it's not that easy for people. And there was a lot of like a lot of places made it very impossible for people in that situation to maintain their life. And that's really sad.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're all doing good.
Yeah.
Because it's not fun. It's not fun to be addicted to something and then
I mean,
not have a way out.
Every angle is a heavy conversation. Like thinking about where you were, your friends, where they were, where they are.
Where they still are, like, oh my God, so many people. My mom called me today, say congrats. And she was just talking about my old best friend. And she was like, and that person's still in the same place that you were 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's sad. Because I thought this girl was going to be my best friend. We were going to die old together, like, forever. And she's just still in the same position. Worse. Way worse.
Yeah.
So.
Heavy.
Snars. For sure.
Snars,
Let's end on a good note, though. Not that.
Where are we at? Did we crush into the hour?
So many people walk by. It's 57.
Well, we can end on this note.
Okay, go.
Without sobriety or changing your life, we never would have met.
Stop.
And if I never got sober,
Bubby's gonna cry. I love you. You're such a good man. You still have a
if I never got sober, I never would have become Ben Gravy.
Yeah.
And we would never be sitting here doing this. And like, I don't think I would have died physically as a human from what I did.
Mm-hmm.
But like, my spirit would have.
Yeah.
And
that's nice, Jabs.
But
sorry, that was baby talk. God forbid.
It's fine. I don't edit these anymore, so it
now
all goes in.
That's how I talk to him.
You guys are really getting to know us.
That's so nice.
But yeah, congratulations.
Thanks, Bob. Love you.
I'm extremely proud of you.
I'm proud of myself too. I'm proud of you.
What is that?
Ben doesn't like my fake nails, but like without the Q, I would never have these fake nails.
True.
And they're making me feel really good today. So if that can give me a confidence boost, let's go.
True.
But yeah, I'm proud of both of us. We've come a long way.
Yeah. Life's wild, you know?
Wild and crazy
It really
kids.
is. It truly is. And we're 30. I'm 31. You're 30. So I'm in my 30s. Like, our next chapter is like this house.
A ring.
Like, my career, like YouTube, like my boards, like the clothing line, like the vlog, all the filming we have to do. Like, imagine if we were never sober.
I don't know. And I don't know how some people do it.
Let's end on this note. This is the note that we need to end on.
Okay, go.
Talk about this. Not only did you become sober and you bettered your life,
Yes.
you have substantially bettered mine.
Aw.
And on top of that, I came to you with an idea for a pineapple scented candle. Pineapple surf wax scented. And the details are sketchy. We don't know who came up with this goal.
Oh, God.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was me. I claim it was me. She claims it was her. Either way, it doesn't matter who came up with the idea to make it a punk rock skull.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan drew it with her bare freaking hands with a pencil on paper. Mm-hmm. She drew the stalk, which how'd you do that?
I don't know.
It's so good.
It's so silly. It's cartoony, but I like it.
Then she drew the stalk. I put it on Photoshop, and I like rasterized it, made it black, and then I did the green. I made it green, and then I did that thing.
You
like
ombre it.
Ombre.
Yeah.
And we were like, holy shit, we're onto something. And then she drew the head with the sunglasses connected, right? And then I took a picture of that. I dropped that on Photoshop. I colored it. And then she drew the mouth. And we did the same thing and put it on Photoshop. And it took us maybe an hour, right?
No, it was Ben.
It was longer?
Dude, we started it in Brigantine.
Okay.
Or no, started at your mom's old kitchen table.
Yeah.
And sorry, Cammie, but was using Sharpie, and I got a little Sharpie on your table and hid it for quite a while. And then we did just the stalk. And at this point, it was a Sunday. So I go home. This is when I was working. I was home.
Okay.
Like, I had to go home. And we came back, stayed in my Brigantine house, and I finished it in Brigantine on my counter. I finished the head of it. So it took 1 week to get it done.
So we made this for a candle.
A candle.
A candle.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to make a pineapple surf wax scented candle.
Thank God we didn't do coffee.
I wanted to do coffee scented in the beginning, but
or we could be coffee connoisseurs now. But
so what happened there was actually, I can say this too. This is the first time that I got on my feet financially with the vlog from my candle. I sold 160 candles, and the reason that I was at such a random number is because that's all the money I had to buy candles. I spent $800 on candles, and I got 160 candles, and I sold them for $7 or $8 or $15.
Maybe, I don't know.
But I made money, and I remember hitting $5,000 on my bank account, and I was like, Jordan,
let's go.
I'm making I think I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's crazy because that was going from flat broke.
Yeah.
Zero. Like I bought the candles and I was at my mom's house sleeping on the couch with my shitty Toyota 4Runner. We made the logo, we made the candles, I bought the candles, and I was at $0. And I was like, all right, I'm home for the summer. We're good. Like I can survive. Candles went, they sold. They really did. It's crazy.
Pretty lit.
So
did a lot.
You made that logo with me, and that logo is on a fucking catch surfboard.
Yeah.
It's an international symbol of Stoke.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. I like that. We should do a vlog on
Picture that.
Yeah, everyone knows
it
the
all
pines.
started right here.
Right here.
Right here.
That's pretty crazy. And no one can take that away from us. You know how like other people, like they have brands and like whatever, someone probably makes oh, you like this? Fine. Like, no, there's such a story to it. So it's so different. It means more than, I mean, not everybody, yeah. But I mean, ours means a lot.
International symbol of Stoke.
I think you should trademark that whole saying.
And none of that would have been possible without your sobriety. Or mine.
Yeah, because our paths cross at the right time.
Yeah.
Everything like lines up, and I do believe that. I think everything that's meant to be will be. And it's hard in the moment when you're like in something and you can't understand what's happening, but everything works out. And the universe was like, oh, here it is.
Bango
Unchained.
Yeah.
Because think about it now. Like if I try to meet you on Instagram, like you wouldn't even see my DM, or like you're so popular.
If I saw you on Instagram, I'd still fall in love.
Oh, so nice. Thanks, Bob.
All right, so that's all we have today. There was tears, there was beers, and there was cheers.
Wow, but there was
no
beers,
beers, but they rhymed.
They rhymed. Where there's cheers, there was
tears,
and there was
fears.
Maybe.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Oh, and by the way, we have mass.
Oh yeah,
there's still a couple left.
There's a couple left.
So if you guys want to grab them.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Like I this is how I wanted to start the podcast, and I totally forgot to do it. What's happening to my life?
Well, you can't see.
This is what I wanted to do. Yarn.
That's so creepy. Oh.
You know what's a good movie? Den of Thieves. Watched it on Netflix the other night. Freaking lit.
Ben loves 50 Cent. All right.
I love 50 Cent.
Insane. But okay. Thanks for watching.
Fully Nuking Podcast, episode 16. Thank you guys for all the stoke. Thank you for the love. Thank you for listening. I actually got pretty. I really cracked in and let loose today. We love you guys. Snub Nation for the win from the bottom of my heart.
Ben, take that off. This
shit's real to me, as you guys probably just witnessed in this podcast. So means a lot. Means the world to me. And Jordan's right there with me. So here we are, and we'll see you guys next time.
Woo! Thank you
for the dream. You.
Dude, this gave me such a headache.
Ah!